Hey everyone, Dr. Nuesse here again, and in this video I want to talk about how to read a nutritional label if you're on a max fat loss program. That's up next. Okay, so in this video I want to talk about how you're going to read nutritional labels if you're trying to maximize fat loss. And everybody that's trying to lose weight obviously is trying to lose body fat, but again, that's not always the case. You can lose different types of weight, and we don't want patients or people to do that. We want you losing body fat. So the programs that I prescribe and the recipes and the products that I approve are geared towards this maximal fat loss. So we have to read the nutritional labels very carefully and look at different parameters to make sure that it would be an approved product if you're trying to maximize your fat loss. So I'm going to show you a couple of different examples, a couple of different nutritional labels, and how you kind of step by step go through reading them. We're going to need to look at things like the calories. We're going to need to certainly look at sugars and carbohydrates, and we're also going to be needing to look at ingredient lists, including artificial sweeteners. So let's go through it kind of step by step. We'll start with kind of the easiest things to rule in and rule out, and we'll work towards maybe some of the trickier ones. So here is nutritional label number 1. So this product is listed as 0 fat, 0 saturated fat, 0 trans fat. The fat, again, is kind of negligible. We're not too concerned about that. We will bump on over to the total carbohydrates. The total carbohydrates here are listed at 18 grams, and then the sugar is listed at 16 grams. So right off the bat, we're thinking this is probably not going to be something that would be approved unless those sugar grams all came from a natural source. Let's say this was just tomato juice or tomato sauce, and it had sugar in it because there's natural sugar in tomatoes or any other type of fruit or vegetables. So now what we need to do is, we're thinking that this is probably not approved. We will look over at the nutritional label and confirm it. So here over in the nutritional label, the first ingredient listed is high fructose corn syrup. Right off the bat, bam, there's sugar added to it. So the sugar that you're seeing in the nutrition facts is added sugar. Anything with added sugar in it is excluded automatically. This is a slam dunk. What is this product? Well, as you can probably see from the label, this is a barbecue sauce, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. So first things first, an easy one, get that out of the way. If there's added sugar, not just sugar, because again, there's sugar, natural sugar in a lot of products, and they would be okay, but if there's added sugar, it's excluded immediately. All right, on to product number 2, and here's the label. So if you look at this label, the nutrition facts first. Total fat 5 grams, saturated fat 2 grams. Again, we're not all that concerned with fat grams. We'll bump down to the total carbohydrate, 0, and then sugar, 0. So far this one's looking pretty good. Let's go over and look at the ingredients. And the ingredients are basically pork cured with water, salt, sugar, sodium, and a couple other preservatives and flavorings. So, is this approved? There's sugar in the ingredients, but there's no sugar in the nutrition facts. Why is this? So again, 0 in the carbohydrates and 0 in the sugar means per serving there's less than 1 gram. So it's negligible. In our opinion, and in our offices, we say that if it's listed as 0 in the nutrition facts as far as sugar and carbohydrates, there can be sugar listed in the ingredients because it's negligible. Basically what the product is saying to us is it's a negligible amount of sugar, less than a gram per serving. So it's not going to mess up your fat loss program at all, basically. And again, we get into the situation where we don't want to just eliminate things just to be eliminating things, or else we're taking away products that can help you be successful long term. And this is about long term success. We want to keep in as many products as possible. So this is one that you could use. Now, what is this product? Here it is. So we're talking about bacon. So bacon, even with that little bit of sugar added, is approved. This would be an approved product, and that's why. Okay, so first two out of the way, kind of easy. Let's let it get a little bit harder here. Here is product number 3. Here's the label. So, as this one states, we're talking about 0 calories, 0 fat, 0 total carbohydrates, 0 sugar. So this is 0 everything. So of course, this one should be included. It's not adding any calories or any sugar to your dietary intake at all. We have to then look at the ingredients. The ingredients are important here. And then right here, this is the ingredients again, because this is a smaller product, are listed kind of vertically. So I hope you can read this, but right here is the killer, aspartame, an artificial sweetener. I've done a video about artificial sweeteners and drinking artificial sweeteners and how that relates to gaining weight. So artificial sweeteners in drinks, and again, here is what this is. It's a Coke Zero, a Diet Coke, a Coke Zero. Drinking artificial sweeteners is out because the research points to drinking artificial sweeteners actually leading to weight gain, and there's a bunch of different reasons why that is. If you want to hear about the rationale and why you shouldn't be drinking artificial sweeteners, I'll link that video right up here. It's actually probably a pretty important video to kind of flesh out why that is, besides me just saying that you shouldn't have this type of product. So drinking artificial sweeteners is out, even if they're listed as 0 calories. Very important. Again, I'm not going to go too much in detail because I've done a video on that in the past. Please check that video out. All right, last product. Here we go. Here is the nutritional label. So here is something that is listed again at 0 fat, 0 total sugars, and 1 carbohydrate, but 0%. So we're going to look at the ingredients, and down here you can see that there is, right there, aspartame, an artificial sweetener in the ingredients. So obviously this would be out as well. Here's what the product is. It is a pack of Trident gum. So do we have to exclude sugar-free, basically, gum? The answer here is no, and here is why. All of the data links drinking, it's all basically done on diet sodas. So it's linked to drinking artificial sweeteners and gaining weight for, again, a number of different reasons. Chewing gum has not been linked to weight gain, not from any research that I've seen or seen as credible. So we allow artificial sweeteners in some other products, just not in drinks. So that's got to be very, very clear. All right, so I hope those few examples helped you. Read nutritional labels more carefully if you're trying to lose body fat. If you have any questions, or I didn't cover something that you might have a question about, please leave that in the comments section below, and I might be able to do a follow-up video on this to clarify those questions. So I hope you enjoyed this type of content. If you did, please consider subscribing to this channel. You can do so by hitting this button right here. And over here, I've got another video you can check out right now. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy. I'll catch everyone in the next video.